pretty good. Pretty fucking good, man. But moving on to some mid anime that we must review tonight. We got Fire Force season 3 episode 21, Dragon and Knight Surge Toward the Heaven, and episode 22, Hero Resurrected. Now, when I say mid anime, let me just paint the picture. Dude, I'm still coming down my high off from fucking My Hero series ending, right? Anime fucking ended. Fantastic closure, fantastic ending season. That is the bar. Fire Force, if this is supposed to be the last of it, this shit is not holding a fucking flame to My Hero as far as how they're putting these episodes together to end the fucking series. It's just not there. So episode 21, isolated from all the other bullshit. It was entertaining. We got to see Arthur and Dragon fight again and fight for the last time. That was pretty cool to see. However, man, it just feels like
it was a weird episode. Like
it was a weird episode.
Once it finally gets to the fight's actually okay. But then the first, what was it, like 10 minutes of the episode is this weird narration and pausing and like going into flashbacks and shit. And like
man.
Like it kept pulling me out of it. For by the time we do get to the fight, I honestly am like, okay, like let's just get this over with. Like I'm kind of over it. And like what sucks for me is I love Arthur. Arthur's like my favorite character in the whole series.
Mine too, man.
Because I just think he's hilarious. And yet, like, the fight's kind of cool and stuff, and is like a couple funny moments, but all that pausing and shit just kind of made it go eh. And like it's not like it was needed. It's not like you really needed any of this information because like pretty much everything you had learned during that like pausing and narration, you already learned about Dragon when he was first introduced.
And you still don't give a fuck about Dragon.
No, not really.
We only seen him in like 2 or 3 episodes.
Exactly. So like who gives a shit?
Still don't give a fuck about Dragon.
Yeah.
Man. We just know he's the next target Arthur has to take out. And it should have been more about Arthur and that whole fight sequence than rather 10 minutes of fucking flashing back to when he was a kid and fucking outliving,
And apparently, lives like 200 something years or something.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, like good lord, like it didn't make any fucking sense to me either. And then like Arthur, like doesn't have a fucking lower torso, so it's like, is he dead? He should be dead, but now
apparently just floating off in space.
Exactly, and we got all this imagination nonsense going on. Like it's fun. It can make for really neat and cool moments, but it also makes so much nonsense in it that you don't know how anything's really going to like
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Exactly. So I don't know. It's just a weird fucking episode.
He said, as we get closer to the end, does it feel like Soul Eater ending to you?
Honestly, I don't know. It's been so long since I've watched Soul Eater. I couldn't even really tell you.
Yeah, we know that's one of Dad's favorite animes. But yeah, man, we don't know if Arthur's alive or not, but he's just floating out of space. But one of the funny parts about it was when that motherfucker put that ring on, and then he said, "Now I'm able to breathe out of space." That was so hilarious. That was typical
that's
Arthur, man.
That was such a good Arthur moment.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that. What's going on, Black Love by Design? Appreciate you for tuning in tonight. That was a good Arthur moment, man. I was like, all right, we got it. But it was also cool seeing his parents out there looking up into the sky, and when his dad was saying, I've been silently watching. Appreciate you. when his dad was like looking into the stars and shit, he was like, I wasn't looking into my future, I was looking into Arthur's future. And then obviously Arthur is out there out of space fighting for his life with Dragon. I thought that was pretty cool to see. Top of the morning. Jesus,
can't get away.
You gotta put it in there.
I can't get away from it.
Motherfucker's not even here. not even on screen time. Top of the morning.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, and man, we gotta move into episode 22.
Don't even get me started on episode 22.
I hate 22.
I hate it.
Like, there's the conclusion of 4 fights, I think, in this one episode. And all of them felt like they should have been 1 to 2 episode length fights, and we just get conclusions.
What's your biggest disappointment?
All of them. They all suck.
In my opinion, I think it's one that outshines the other.
Probably the gravity guy. Mainly because, like, he's been a problem for pretty much the whole series, or like pretty much since he's been
last
introduced.
2 seasons, I think. Yeah.
And yet his end is just Sho stabs him.
No, he kills himself, and that's his big thing.
Yeah, like you're right. Yeah, he slits his own throat. What the fuck? Like, it just sucks. It's like
so bad, bro.
A cool ass fucking fight between a gravity user and Sho, and like I even like that he's able to like compress time with gravity or whatever. That's kind of neat. But it just makes it where like it's like
he doesn't do it.
Well, he does. That's the reason.
I mean, he does it, but he doesn't do it to attack him though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, he doesn't use it against him.
Well, he basically says like by doing that it means Sho can't beat him, and then Sho's like, well, I'll just be faster than you, even in stopped time, and he is, because Sho is shown to know how to use his sword. He's obviously a combatant. He knows how to fight, and so he just moves on him and stabs him, and it's like, okay. Did you not have a game plan? Like, what was your thing? Like, so that sucks. And then there's the I forget what his name is, the Joker guy who makes like the fire playing cards and shit.
No, don't talk about that, because that's my biggest disappointment.
Okay.
Is you can't have fucking Joker against the other Joker, and then have fucking Captain Burns come out, talk about how he fucking overtoppled his doppelganger. And then that's it. We haven't seen Captain Burns since fucking season 2, if I'm not mistaken, man. And now we're just seeing him. And now he's merged with a doppelganger. But take out fucking Joker's doppelganger. And then he just looks up. And then, Shin just comes out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Resurrected.
And then
how?
And here's another thing. This one also bugs me. Benimaru, right? I think is his name.
Oh,
he's
that
supposed
shit was
to
trash.
be the most powerful fucking character in the show.
In the Empire.
And his fight is like a 1 second fight. It's like, why? Like, why? Like, and don't get me wrong, I know they try to explain it, but it's like, this is such a bullshit reason to just get rid of a fight. Honestly, it feels like they were like, well, we only have this many episodes. And then, like, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Like, I honestly, I hate episode 22. It is trash.
The only light in all the bullshit that there was the Sister Iris. We finally found out that she is a doppelganger of the Amaterasu. The original Amaterasu that they've been holding up for 200 years, burning her life away. That was the only whiff of good information that we got in that whole entire episode.
I mean, like, story-wise, I don't think the episode's too bad. Like, it moves the story along, and the things make sense in the rules that the story has given us, to be honest. With like imagination and all this other bullshit.
Yeah,
To
I mean,
me,
yeah, I
it's
get
more
that.
of a. It's more of it. It feels rushed, and I don't know if this is rushed
Super
because
rushed.
this is how the story is, and they just rush through this, or if this is rushed because the animators again only had so many episodes, so they had to get rid of fights. I don't know which it is, and either way, it's just bad storytelling. Like those fights should not have been that quick. Like you could maybe make Benny Maru's be quick, but even his should have been like half of an episode. Instead,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
literally like 10 seconds.
It's ass, man.
Yeah,
It's
like
ass.
it's
And
not good.
yeah, but you talk about the story, man. Like, they progress the story, but then you get loopholes like how the fuck did shit get released? Like how did that work? They don't even explain that shit.
I mean,
Like it's
there is
just
that. That is a fair point. Like they like I'm assuming that's going to be explained in the next one, just with the way like the episode ends and everything. But who the fuck knows?
no. And then that ending, man, I just saw it and I was like, who gives a fuck? When she finally
She
took
takes
her
off the
crown off.
crown or whatever.
Yeah. I was just
Yeah,
like, who gives a fuck?
yeah. I mean, fair enough. Like it's honestly at this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna finish it and probably move on and just be like,
Just be done with it.
nah.
Yeah. I'm not recommending Fire Force to anybody. But on another note, man, let's get into some more fire anime.
Well, we didn't rate either
Oh.
of them.
Well, shit. I mean, hey, I didn't want to just shit all over it. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1 and a 2.
A 1 for the dragon episode?
The dragon episode gets a 2, and episode 22 gets 1.
I don't think the dragon episode's that bad. I give the dragon one like a 4. And the episode 22 is a 1, and it's only a 1 because I can't make it lower.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
that
dragon
one,
episode had a couple of moments in there, but
I
wasn't
like
that
again, like
good.
I said, I think the fight at least was good. It's
think
just
so?
everything getting up to the fight is trash.
it looked good. It was animated
Yeah.
good.
Looked good. The animation was good. The fighting was kind of fun. I do think Dragon takes, like they say the word despair like 20 times that episode for some reason. That got bothersome very quickly.
Yeah.
In fact, the more I talk about it, let's move it down from a 4 to a 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just not a good episode. I don't know what happened in the manga. The final thing I read in the manga was actually the dragon and Arthur fight. So we're now caught up to where I was reading.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
I don't know.
Do you remember
anything
this
that
fight
happened.
being better?
Yeah,
You
I
remember the fight
remember.
being better?
I'm at least in the manga, it felt better. Maybe like maybe those pauses didn't feel like pauses when you're reading it,
Yeah.
but when it's animated, that it just feel it like it's so just odd that it pulls you right out.
Nice. Shit, man. Let's get to some more heat, man. So I can
Forget about this.
Forget about that bullshit and actually, analyze some good anime that we got with Frieren, which is surprisingly crazy coming out of my mouth. But Frieren Behind Journey's End, season 2, episode 7, The Divine Revolt, and episode 8, A Magnificent End.